Hey everyone, I'm Christy's camera girl, and just to demonstrate the kind of person that Christy is, she's coming over today, even though she has so much to do in her own yard, and she is going to help me with my disaster of a yard, because obviously with a toddler and an infant, I can't do it, but there's a lot that needs to be done. So she came over last night, and the goal is to, I keep pointing the camera at this area, we're gonna rip all that wooden crap down, get that weird basket out of here, maybe get that tree in the ground, clean all this up, trim the bushes back, and then over here, this all needs to be trimmed and cleaned up quite a bit. It's just, I got a little bit of the weeds knocked down, but it's slow going, obviously, with 2 kids in life. This is just a disaster. We need to clean it up in general, but then I don't know what to put here. She was talking about putting some herbs in, which would be so awesome, because I just can't, I overthink everything. So she doesn't, which is great. So she's like, let's just get something in here and not overthink it. We're talking about trimming this bougainvillea back because it's exploding and it's so gorgeous, but it definitely needs a trim. This tree is being completely suffocated by this pepper tree, whatever this one, I think she called it, it's thuja. And you can see it's just like, I don't have the equipment. I don't even know how to begin to cut this giant branch down that's in the way. This table needs to be cleaned up and moved. Hi, guy. So this branch right here, we're gonna trim it probably to about here, because that whole thing is just smothering that tree. This pepper tree obviously needs a lot of work. There's a lot of dead branches. There's all this broken pond crap that needs to go in the trash. Whoops, I'm not supposed to swear. Anyway, whatever. That's not that bad of a word. I guess Instagram thinks it is though. So so there's a lot of cleanup that needs to be happening with this tree that I just can't even deal with. This chair needs to go back to my parents. I just kept moving it further and further away because I don't know, I just wanted it out of the way. So these trees need to get in the ground, which obviously that's my husband's thing. He's gonna have to figure it out. But she's saying, I mean, you can see it takes up a huge portion of the yard. So after cleaning up this tree, we were gonna clean up this aloe vera area and then run some weed barrier all along here and line the trees up so that they kind of line this whole area, so it doesn't just, it's just dead space that isn't being used and is really sad looking. So if we take all these trees and line them up and get some drip line on them too, because he hand waters them every like 2 to 3 days, which takes 20 to 30 minutes. It's a disaster. There could be snakes, we haven't had any, but there could be some in there. It's just kind of nice to kind of clear it out so it's not like a haven for these things to hide. And then we're gonna take this thing down and eventually get like a triangle shade cloth thing to tie up so that there's shade for this guy. You want to pick the lime or the lemon or whatever that is. God, those trees need to get in the ground so bad. Anyway, and then maybe get like another, we have this like outdoor whatever, but like get some fake grass or something so that it'll look a little bit more green, and put it down just like a little patch, because the goat heads and everything back here are so bad. I'm not even going to try to have grass. Like, I'd rather just have dirt and fake grass in a little patch. And then there's this water table that he fills with dirt. So anyway, lots of work, as you can see, and it's very overwhelming for me to even begin to process what to do first and how to do it, and the equipment needed to cut things back and trim things up and knock things down. And then having, again, 2 little ones makes it really hard. So anyway, we will see how it goes. I just think it's so awesome that she is spending her day, she's obviously very busy, and she's spending her free time to come over on a cooler day when she could be working in the garden where it's pleasant. She's going to come over here and be an awesome neighbor and help me with this disaster of a yard. So yeah, I'll have to post an update.